Hi guys, Bigbang here. Yeah, the purpose of this vlog is I want to just share my opinion regarding which 200cc bike should you buy, or which 200cc bike I would buy if I wanted to buy one. So what are all the options that we have here? One is Bajaj AS 200, RS 200, KTM 200. I mean both the Duke and the RC 200s, and you have RTR 200. Also, we can consider Gixxer 150 and R15. That's because even they do perform very well. So I would definitely consider them as well. Then CBR 150. Yeah, this is the list of bikes that I would consider. Pulsar 200 NS. Yeah, there's a new version coming or something like that, which I'm not aware of yet. Out of this huge list, which bike would I narrow down to and why? So my options would be either RTR 200 or Pulsar AS 200. These two bikes would be the ones that I would go for. Why? Because first one, RS 200. Yeah, it's a fantastic bike. When it comes to performance and everything, yeah, it beats all the other bike which is out there, and yeah, it stands out. But for me, it looks a bit overdone, and the service of RS 200 is not that good, is what I've heard from a couple of owners, and they find the front to be a little heavy. This is the comments that I've got on my channel, and that's why I'm sharing them. This is not my view at all when it comes to review of RS 200. Since I ride a Mojo, I didn't find RS 200 to be front end heavy, or it couldn't handle a corner or something like that. But these are all the comments which is coming directly from an owner, so I would definitely believe it. I'm not the owner of that bike, so I don't know. So RS 200, yeah, and the fairing vibrates, which is not a good thing for me. When I'm paying a premium amount, I would expect premium quality from the bike, and so yeah, I would not go for it for that reason. Why wouldn't I go for RC 200? I have told this already, because of the way I am built. My wrists and shoulder will have pains in that, and so I wouldn't go for it. Yeah, they are performance leaders and everything, but not everyone would like to have, or would like to rev all the time, show off that they have a faster bike or something like that. Sometimes you would want to cruise, sometimes you would want to have a relaxed ride when you are in city or something like that. So for that reason, I wouldn't go for RC 200. Duke 200, I have mentioned this already, because I'm 6 foot. I feel a little cramped in that bike, and that has given me pain in the knees, so I cannot go for it. And I am a mad person, if I find a corner, like if I find twisties or something ahead of me, or a long straight, I would just rev and go for it on the highways. And when I tried that with Duke 200, when I test drove it long back, I I lost it, and I went for a tail spin. Yeah, that was me back then, immature and acting like a crazy person. Now that I know what all things you have to be careful about, I don't ride like that anymore. Anyways, yeah. So for that reason, because of it being that way and me being my way, I cannot or don't want to buy Duke 200. Then it all comes down to R15, yeah, 150cc bike, which is the most reliable and has a bulletproof engine. Yep, it's very good, but I feel it's outdated, and that's why I wouldn't go for it. A new paint scheme would make few people happy who are going to college now. Yeah, that would certainly solve your purpose of showing off the bike and everything, but yeah, when it comes to other performance numbers or comfort, I wouldn't go for it. That's my opinion. Gixxer 150, Gixxer SF 150, sorry. I could consider it, but after 115 it feels strained, and it struggles a little. It might be damn good at corners or something like that, but I would get bored very fast with that bike. But it's a well engineered bike, and anyone who wants to start with a 150cc and go for it, I would definitely recommend you to, because I have a review on my channel as well, and I was pretty happy with the smoothness of the bike and everything. So then comes RTR 200 and AS 200. Why did I choose this? AS 200 because I rode with a subscriber of mine to Mullayanagiri, and I could see that bike literally perform very well, be it on highways or off-road or something like that. Yeah, I have not test driven AS 200 because in Bangalore the demand for AS 200 is pretty high, and wherever I go, they are like, sir, sorry, AS 200 is not available for test drive because it's the demand for that bike is too high, and we are delivering it as soon as the bike is coming into our showrooms. That explains why, because the bike performs very good. It's not always top speed that you want. Sometimes you would want comfort, sometimes you would want your bike to off-road, sometimes you would want to be in control of the bike, and you would want the bike to look damn good as well. So with that fairing, AS 200 looks very good, be it in red, black, blue. Yeah, so be it any of those colors, it stands out. It looks like a mature bike, and if someday Bajaj would want to, if someday Bajaj would want to upgrade that bike, they should definitely do it, and that will be a great hit. Yeah, in that sense, it's very good. I was pillion in AS 200 some time back. The only thing I hated was some vibration here and there. That's okay. And the rear suspension is set on a little harder side, which makes ride for a pillion bad. But whatever I have heard from a rider, he is pretty damn happy with it, and that's what matters, first of all. So with me having seen AS 200 perform, I would definitely go for it. I would do a review of that bike soon, but for now the impressions on that bike for me is too high. And if anyone who wants to buy that bike, and if considering it as a first bike, I would definitely ask you to go for it, because you learn so many things with it. It's not just a city ride, or it's not just a highway ride. You will learn to stand on the foot pegs and ride during off-road conditions, or you would learn to cruise because of its windshield and everything. The wind blast is also less, and so you would love it for that reason, and you wouldn't regret buying that bike. Still, there is a problem of bad service for that bike, but after a couple of free services, having your own mechanic is not a big deal. So for that reason I would go for it. And finally, why RTR 200? It's not because I'm a Apache fanboy or something like that, or it's not because I had an Apache before I'm trying to say that you have to go for it. Considering 180 and riding 200 was a major difference for me. The throttle response was very good. The way it looks is so fresh right now. The way it performs is very good. It can be compared with other Pulsars or something like that. I don't know regarding drag races. Please don't ask me. I don't do drag races and all with these bikes when I go for a test drive. But I would ask you to certainly go for RTR 200 for within the city limits. On a highway, just because it does not have a windscreen and it's totally naked in the front, it has a minimalistic headlight, and so that might affect your highway ride. That I don't know. I'm saying it might. If one owner shares his experience, that is when we'll know. But with Apache, 1, 2, 3, so many things is guaranteed. 1, style. 2, quality of the bike. 3, TVS has matured now and they service the bike pretty well. 4, you will learn how to handle a bike, be it in twisties, be it on a highway, be it in a city or something like that. You would learn a lot. And yeah, so these are the reasons I would definitely go for any of these two bikes. Now it's up to the owner to decide, or the new one who wants to buy any of these bikes to decide and define what kind of a rider he wants to be. Does he want to cruise and do off-road and have a all-round bike? AH200 is your option, according to me. If you want to commute within the city and enjoy the city rides, do short drags or something like that, rip the bike and enjoy every time you open the throttle, RTR 200 is your bike, is what I feel and is what I believe in. And if I had to buy any of these, I would definitely go for only these two bikes, and I would definitely have a channel with only either of these bikes. So there you go, my friends. This is my take on 200cc and 150cc performance segment of bikes in India right now. Hope this helped you guys. Do share in the comment section below what you thought. I would obviously consider your comment and reply to each and every one of you. Make it a good criticizing comment and don't be a bad person when you comment. Okay, yeah, thanks a lot. Bye bye, have a great day.